It's Pooh, CYGG, and I'm here to share my opinion on if I think the rookie curse is real. Now, if you guys don't know the rookie curse is basically somebody in the first round is not going to play either the entire year or they are not going to play the full year due to some sort of injury. And since the word curse has 5 letters in it, let's go back to the past 5 years to the present and see what rookies have been hit with the rookie curse. In the 2012 NBA draft, Royce White was drafted to the Houston Rockets. Now, when he was drafted to the Houston Rockets with their first pick, what happened was they realized that he had a phobia that caused them the fear of planes, fear of flying on planes. Now, technically, I don't consider this an injury, but it is something that hindered him from playing a full season. I think he only lasted like 30, if not 20 games with the Houston Rockets before they realized that their pick on him was a wasted pick and they didn't have a player to play the full year. I mean, he only played like 20 to 30 games or something, and that's all they could sustain. Now, in the 2012 NFL draft, I understand some people may say RG3, but RG3 actually made it to the playoffs because he played majority of his games. The player to look at in 2012 NFL draft would be Dre Kirkpatrick. The reason why I look at Dre Kirkpatrick because he was the second best cornerback taken off the board in the first round. And not only did he miss the first 4 games due to a knee injury, but he came back, played 5 games, and in his 5th game suffered a concussion, which made him miss the rest of the season. So he only played 5 games, and both due to 2 injuries that he sustained, one before the season started and the other one when the season started. In the 2013 draft, you had Nerlens Noel, and Nerlens Noel was stricken with I think it was an ACL or MCL injury that caused him to miss the full season. So he didn't play his rookie year. And in the 2013 NFL draft, you had Joeckel, if I'm correct, who was the 2nd overall pick to the Jaguars, who only played 5 games before missing the rest of the season and not really accumulating any other stats. And in the 2014 NBA draft, we had Julius Randle. If I'm correct, I think Julius Randle suffered that injury. I don't know if it was before the season started or during the preseason, but he suffered an ACL and MCL injury that caused him to miss the full season, alongside the other 2014 rookie Joel Embiid, who also missed the whole year due to an injury. And in the 2014 NFL draft, we had Jadeveon Clowney, who was the number 1 overall pick, who did not play the full year due to an injury. So, yeah, there's that. And in the 2015 NBA draft, I know some people may say Jalil Okafor, but Jalil Okafor played 53 games, 52. Either way, that's above half, so we can let him slide. But the person you should be paying attention to was Chris McCullough. The reason why Chris McCullough didn't play because he was already dealing with an ACL injury before entering the NBA season, and then afterwards, if I'm correct, re-injured that same knee or that leg, which led to him missing the rest of the entire season. I think he only played like 20 games. He played somewhere between 20 to 25 games in the NBA, and that was it. And in the 2015 NFL draft, you had Dante Fowler, who was the 3rd overall pick to the Jaguars, who also didn't play the whole. I don't even think he even started the season. If I'm correct, he got hurt in training camp alongside the other rookie, Kevin White, who was drafted number 7 to the Chicago Bears, and Bashard Perriman as well, who was the 26th overall pick to the Baltimore Ravens. And the only sad person out of this draft is actually Kevin White, who still has yet to play an NFL game in the regular season. And in the 2016 NBA draft, we all know that the number 1 overall pick was Ben Simmons, who also did not play the whole entire year. He missed his first season, so yeah. And And in the 2016 NFL draft, you had Laquon Treadwell, who was the Vikings' first round pick, who did not play. He did play one game, but the reason why he didn't play majority of the games is because he had already came into the team with I think it was still an injury with his legs. And so they held him back so he could still work on getting his legs better, because I think he was still dealing with that problem in training camp, so they did not really put him on the field. And then afterwards, he got on the field. He had one catch. I forgot, was it against the Cowboys he had that one catch? And then afterwards, they realized his injury started to reoccur. So I was like, come on, man. Like, you one catch, and after that, your injury starts to come back. But that's the only person I can think of from last year. That's my opinion on the rookie curse. I do think the rookie curse is somewhat real. If you guys think the rookie curse is real, go to the comments below. Let me know. If you don't, let me know in the comments. Like and subscribe. And also, if you do think the rookie curse is real, what rookies do you think will get injured? Like, I don't like saying this because it kind of sounds like you're trying to jinx somebody or putting bad mouth on them. But if you do think the rookie curse is real, what rookies do you think will be injured in the 2017 NBA draft or the 2017 NFL draft? If I had to decide in the 2017 NFL draft, much as I hate to say it, it may be someone like, I don't know, John Ross or Malik Hooker, or Corey Davis, because Corey Davis never did show up to a pro day. He never did show up to a combine. Malik Hooker also did the same thing. So, I mean, is it an injury these guys are hiding? And not only the reason why I say John Ross, because he injured himself running at the combine. But hopefully with me, I don't want to wish that upon anybody. I hope all rookies stay healthy so they can, showcase their talent on the field. For the NBA draft, I really don't know. And God forbids any one of you say Lonzo Ball. Please no. And it's your boy Pooh, CYGG, and I'm out, man.